Welcome to the Kolbe residence. Today is the day that everybody's been waiting for, the empty house tour. It feels like yesterday that we were walking through this house and it was just framing. I can't believe how fast time has gone, but if you've been following on my YouTube series and you've been following on Instagram, you have seen this go from the ground, just property, to now a full house, a completed house. It's incredible. I completely attribute all of this to having just a wonderful team behind me. If you don't have a builder like Glinda to implement the design of your interior designer, it will fall through. It takes a whole entire team to make this come to fruition. And I'm so excited to show you this today. So the first thing I want to show you today is the front door. There was a lot of attention and detail that went into this front door. I had initially had my heart set on a solid wood paneled front door. But little note, if you want to paint your wood door black, you will void the warranty. So I did, and so I had to go with a different fiberglass door, but I was able, with my team, to create this really custom design around the door and add the leaded glass windows. These are custom windows made by one of Glinda's subcontractors that is just phenomenal. He did a beautiful job. He added the beveled glass to give that sparkle that I was looking for and that kind of rainbow effect. And then I finished it off with a little brass detail on the knob. The last thing I want to point out about the front door is the trim and the framing around the front door. We originally had kind of a smaller trim, and together with the carpenter at Grant Designs, we mimicked the framing of the casements around the openings into the kitchen and the dining room, and from the dining room to the living room. So it was all really cohesive and really bold and strong, and I really am pleased with how it turned out. It really takes a team of subcontractors that uphold the integrity of a design. It takes on-site meetings together, collaborating around the design, because it's a lot different when you have a design on the table and you get it into the house. There's a lot of things that need to be talked through, and this team that Glinda puts together is amazing. We meet on site for all of the small details and some of the big ones, and we just work together through them. We work out and iron out all the fine details, and I'm so appreciative of that, because that's where the design really shines. When you have subcontractors that will implement and have creative input and bring their experience to the table, it's just a dream team. Remember the antique door that I showed you a few episodes back? Well, here it is in all of its glory. And gosh, I am so thankful for the carpenter's handiwork on this door. It has taken a lot of love to get this door in and functioning well. But oh my gosh, it has the patina and the age that I just absolutely love. One of my favorite things to do in design is to work around things that the clients bring that are either sentimental or things that they've collected or just things that they just merely just love. And for me, that was the antique door that was an old door, my fireplace mantle, the little vanity in my powder bath that we retrofitted. It was originally a dresser that we retrofitted to be a sink, and it's just so fun because it adds that character and that special that makes the home unique. And that is truly what I strive to do for my clients. What my whole brand is based upon is making a home for you that is unique to you, that is not like anybody else's home. If you'll notice in the powder, I used a really nice little black and white porcelain tile, very durable, and I used a black grout so that traffic from the outside can easily go over this black grout. It won't stain it. We even used an extra applicant that will make it even more durable. The vanity is even more special on the white and black grout because it really brings in that contrast, and kind of that's the modern edge I was looking for of the black and white, but still an old-time design and pattern, but more modern tile, and then using my vanity on top of it. The staining on top of the black and white really is just one of my favorite things. A question I get as a designer all the time is about mixing hardwares. Everyone is really scared to do it, and I'm always encouraging them to step out of the box and do something just exciting and fun and unexpected. So in order to practice what I preach, I did it in my own house just so you could see it, and I really love it, honestly, I do. If you'll notice, I used antique brass on all of my interior doors, and then I paired it with polished nickel in the bathrooms. I love that the polished nickel kind of gives true to that old feel. It kind of almost gives a little hotel feel as well, and I love that. It really just finishes out nicely, and it's really fun to mix it with antique brass. A place that is really fun to add color is a place that you don't see every single day. If it's kind of a step out of your comfort zone, put it in that area. For me, that was the Jack and Jill. I thought it would be a cool area to add some color, knowing that we may have kids one day, and I just thought it would be fun. So in the Jack and Jill tub, I used a blue ripple tile that's glazed, so it really reflects the light really well. Here's the master bath. As you walk into our bathroom, you'll see this beautiful pattern tile. I am absolutely in love. It was a pattern that I really, really wanted. However, there's no tile out there that actually has this pattern in a big scale that's already cut. So this one was hand cut by the guys at Sworneman. They did a phenomenal job. As you'll notice, there is a blank space in between Chad's vanity and my vanity. That space is reserved for my makeup vanity. It's a little antique piece. It's actually a writer's desk that I'm going to transform into my makeup vanity. As I mentioned earlier, I like to mix hardware. So in here in our bathroom, I used antique brass knobs and then kept the plumbing fixtures in polished nickel. Instead of repeating the polished nickel on the hardware, I wanted that little extra touch of gold to match my beautiful little sconces. And the Louis Philippe mirror just finishes it out really beautifully. This is the big soaker tub that I've been talking about. I am so excited to take a nice soaking bath in this tub. I elected to use a drop-in tub so that we could get a clean top surface. I was able to use the stone on top, and it's nice and smooth. There's no bumps, so things won't fall into the bathtub, and there's plenty area for me to stage my bath salts and different things. So the final surprise for you today is to see my closet. I had Louisa & Co. come in and organize it for you to see. Everyone loves a good closet, and Louisa comes in and organizes it per your function and what works best for you, and that's exactly what she did. I like my jeans stacked and on the shelf, and like shirts and baskets to pull out, and then everything else hung really nice and neatly. For my full service clients, where I am moving you in with your furniture and all the things, I can also bring in my organizer, Louisa, who is just incredible. She'll be there on site with me and organizing your things as I'm staging and designing all of your furniture. Louisa even goes the extra mile by showing you how to fold your items. A lot of times we'll have someone organize our closet and it looks beautiful, but 2 days in after we've done laundry and we're refolding it, it just doesn't look the same. So there are special fold techniques that she showed me yesterday, and I'm going to try really hard to mimic those so I can maintain this beautiful closet. Thank you so much for following along on this journey with Chad and I. We are just thrilled at this process. We have just enjoyed it all. It has been so fun and not stressful. All the things that people say about building a house has not been true for us. But I, again, really attribute that to just having an amazing team behind me. Glenda and her subcontractors come every day with a smile on their face, ready to work, ready to collaborate, and it has been just an incredible process. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hailey Kolbe Design, so you can see the whole series of Chad and I documenting our new build. We start at the very beginning on what you have to do before you even hire an interior designer, and then the immediate steps that we would take once you contact me. I am just absolutely over the moon in love with my job, and if you have a new build coming up, I would so love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out.